Okay, we're back again on Janus in Rogue Trader. Okay, we're not on Janus because I died. And I wasn't feeling great, so I just stopped. As one does. Oh, actually, I should check my colony, shouldn't I? Okay. It still needs, it's only a third, so. How do I level, can I level all my characters? Void ship, colony, corpus, character. Oh yes, I can. Good. Let's level everyone up, because that was one thing I didn't level up before I went to the planet, and I got ambushed. Okay. Oh, so this. Excuse me. A 3x3 zone. All allies, including the mathematician, that have line of sight of any enemies, make an immediate single attack against a random. Okay. Until the end of combat, the arch militant can make one additional attack each turn, including one additional attack on the turn this heroic act was used. The first attack after using this ability. Okay. What's this one? Carnival of Misery. Until the end of combat, all damage dealt to enemies by damage over. This affects stacks. Oh, this is a heroic. Okay. The Grand Statue is one combat tactics. Every ally gains an extra turn with 1 AB and 1 M. Oh. Simultaneously, the number of the attacks equals the number of prey in combat. Okay. And then steady superiority. Okay, let's skip all this again. Okay, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. I'm the head of the dynasty. End dialogue. Oh crap! I've done it again. I need like a warning.
I'll make an example out of you.
Okay.
And repent.
I have read tomes of military tactics. I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oh well.
Isn't this a job for the serfs? I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
You better do what you're told.
The scriptural prognosis is favorable. Combat is an equation. Your life is a negligible variable.
Oh, I can do the offhand, can't I?
Request approved.
I forgot about that.
The Omniscient knows all.
The Omniscient knows all, sees all,
If I
kills
may,
all.
another foe painted black. Me. If If you insist, Lord Captain.
Stay vigilant.
Nice damage.
Don't touch me. Look out. Emperor, protect me.
Why are you saying Emperor protect me?
Faith without deeds is worthless. None can escape the Emperor's judgment. Doubt is for the weak. The enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
Nice.
I can handle this.
Damage is negligible.
I am your blade. And
This is going a lot better than it did yesterday.
the other side awaits. Death is a blessing.
Okay, this is where I think it gets a bit. Oh yeah, because there's the snipers. I need to get into cover. Who was that? Oh god, they're all gonna die.
Time to slaughter someone.
Oh, these are physical, okay.
Out of my way.
It's these diversion. Oh, the sharpshooter, there we go. I need to. Oh crap.
Show me what you got.
No, don't shoot, Genta.
Attachment.
Jeez.
Scared, yeah?
Why did she get another move?
Let's get to it.
Ripper Rebel.
I'll see to it personally.
Trust me. I shall not fail.
Why are they so good at parrying? Am I too low level or something? Oh, maybe I need to make sure I'm in the
As
back.
honor ordains. As the tenets demand. As honor ordains. Final web.
Okay, let's try and keep. Go get people out of the sniper. Oh no.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones. Grey hair, sure hand. Indeed.
Can now dodge
Victory
everything.
is imminent.
Isn't this a job for the serfs? That is foolishness.
Why can't I? Oh, because he's. Oh.
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet.
It will be done.
Come on.
At your beck and call.
Me? You insist, Lord Captain?
Break them around.
I've suffered worse.
Why is he so bad? Ouch.
Dare you?
Oof. Servant?
These ruby flashes are choking me.
Oh my god.
This is my death. May my blood be a worthy sacrifice.
Oh god.
Take up defense over the body of the fallen unit.
They do so much damage.
Time to slaughter someone.
Brace yourself, Abelard.
Request approved. My vow is to serve. Request approved. The Omniscient. The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
Hold on.
Oh, I gotta get rid of the sharpshooter.
It will be done. Victory is imminent. Oh, my ears are ringing.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Cogitation fails. Running binary. My vow is to serve. Request approved.
If only that
No,
were
it's not.
possible. If I may,
I should have moved.
My faith strengthens me. The Imperium!
Emperor, protect me.
You don't deserve the Emperor protection. Diversionist. That's the one that's throwing everything, isn't he? Can I blow this up?
At your beck and call. One fewer target.
Nice.
It's as good as done. I'll make it happen.
Show me what you
Nice.
Pain and
Nice.
duty go hand in hand.
Activate calculated fury algorithm.
Oh, you numpty.
The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all. Request denied. My competencies are not that universal.
Here we go.
Ah, field medicine at its finest.
Emperor, give me strength. Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
The scriptural prognosis is favorable. The order
How am I
is
gonna hit
contrary
him?
to dogmatic protocols. Running by narrative. My vow is to serve. Request approved.
Nice.
I am a
Just get some extra
navigator,
cover.
not a servitor.
What does this do? Trench line. The combat chooses one combat for one round. Cover. Oh, here we go. And re-roll all failed.
Follow my lead.
The other side away.
Oh, he's dead anyway.
Just a minor setback.
I refuse. On it. You never stood a chance. I'll make it happen.
Explorators know one route. Forward.
Did that hit him? No.
Running binaric override. High momentum.
I've suffered worse. A tactically sound approach. I took care of this one. We'll rule the stars themselves.
Oh, I should have tried the other one, shouldn't I?
I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
Estate Warden, your ladyship, Emperor preserve us. Are you all right? Do not fret, layperson. We have grown used to this, used to outrageous slovenliness among the wardens of every world we visit. Pascal's vox, quiet at first, is booming with fury by the end of his remarks. Pale greyness is strangling this peasant like a noose. His words are laden with fear for our well-being, and yet he fears for his own even more. I'm fine, I can't say the same for the attackers. Praise the throne. If you'd please follow me, I'll personally escort you to the governor. Fine, lead on. Oh, I should have looted, shouldn't I? Locked. Upon seeing you, the guard at the door lets out a frightened yelp and doubles over in a low bow. Your ladyship, the most honourable Pandora van Valencias. The governor is awaiting you in her office, where she is protected by walls and guards. Geez, she just ran off. Do I speak with her alone? Yeah. Have her flogged. What a coward. Oh, she's got like a defense bubble as well. Vistenza Janus Viat Ab Aram Af Coronis is furiously swiping at a data slate, issuing commands into a gilded vox. Upon seeing you, she hurriedly puts away her devices, smooths her skirt, and drops into a deep curtsy. Your ladyship, accept my abject apologies for the reprehensible stunt that spoiled the reception. Even in my worst nightmares, I could never have imagined. I don't care about your apologies. I could have been killed. And I actually did get killed the first time. The governor, trembling all over, bows her head even lower. I assure you, your ladyship, I would never. I beg you, give me the chance to prove my loyalty and explain myself. Vistenza's companion standing beside her also bends into a slavish bow, while reaching out to offer a reassuring touch to Vistenza's hand, who immediately draws it away. One of your wardens helped us in battle, a superb shot. Who was it? You must be referring to Urlet, our chief ally in the struggle against the rebels. I've turned a blind eye to her horrific mutations, given the undoubted advantage she brings. You see, Urlet comes from the local Urlet comes from the local degenerate stock of this world, and knows Janus like the back of her hand, so she has provided several leads as to where we can find bases and secret storehouses. Although I admit that at times I am tempted to send her away from the estate, her unnaturalness means that speaking with her always leaves me feeling uneasy. Such a gaunt, unfeminine figure, and so tall. If you wish to speak to Urlet, you will find her outside in the orangery, most likely by the gazebo. She prefers to keep her distance from others. What's happening on the planet? Several months ago, uprisings broke out on Janus. I was not even notified at first. Griping worms are for griping worms are for wardens to worry about. Alas, I only learned of what was happening after miscreants began targeting noble families. Vistenza shakes her head, and then it became apparent that what the administration accounts for had referred to as unrest were in fact organized attacks on infrastructure and society leaders. They have already brought 13 agro-complexes to a halt and have now moved on to assassination attempts. My wardens are doggedly tracking down the rebels, but their leaders are slipping from our grasp yet again. Can Janus fulfill its foodstuff supplies under current conditions? I risk angering you, your ladyship, but this is nothing compared to shamelessly deceiving you. Let us consider the situation dispassionately. Even the most talented logistics experts of the administratum are unable to guarantee stable types when shuttles are wary of landing at the spaceport, and the terrified peasants are indulging a dangerous minority within their ranks. Until the usual order of things is restored on Janus, any trade is nigh impossible. Considering what has occurred, your visit is a true blessing. You see, Janus does not have its own fleet. We could organize a planet-wide search if we had ships at our disposal, ships like yours, your ladyship. Perhaps you will find a way to support your subjects in their hour of need. I'm sure even approximate coordinates would be sufficient to have the ground forces and ship crew work together to hunt down the enemy. Well, if there are no competent people to have found in Janus, I should have to handle this myself. Ooh, that's for ooh. I was gonna go with 5. Well, if there are no competent people who found in Janus, I should have to handle this myself. But then, well, I'll track down these elusive fugitives myself. As for you, Vicenza, you will not be permitted to fail again. I am removing you from your post as governor. Hello, and welcome back. What would you do? Would you just say you'll handle it, or would you say you're rubbish? Bear in mind, the bit that you missed was we got attacked as soon as it landed, and she ran off into a bunker. Oh, you can't hear me? Ah. Well, I'll track down these elusive fugitives myself. As for you, Vicenza, you will not be permitted to fail again. I am removing you from your post as governor of this planet, and I am placing you under arrest. When you have finished with the rebels, I will decide what to do with you. Vicenza lets out a ragged gasp, and as though she has been punched in the stomach. Your ladyship, but I have served your dynasty faithfully and honestly. I've worked tirelessly to tame this unruly planet. She stops herself speaking any further and nods. As you will. You can get it back if you want. Talk to... Yes, why? Rylet? A mysterious mutant on Janus who volunteered to help the struggle against the rebels. She should be by the gazebo in the orangery. The gazebo. Okay.
A Lord Captain who graces the freight line with visits and speaks to the lowliest of serfs? Retirement has never sounded more tempting.
You ain't got time to retire.
All it means is that she is more attentive to her subjects than Lady Theodora ever was. It is unfortunate that you should find this surprising rather than heartening.
Oh, crippled arm, damn it.
I must thank you, esteemed Magos. After your intervention, I feel 50 years younger. Both my knee implants are as good as new.
What?
I agreed to help out of respect for the priceless array of augmentations placed in your body. Such sacred creations deserve the best maintenance available.
I shouldn't make fun of him because it could be me one day. The old man that I am. Okay, where would you put an orangery? Oh, this is like a tropical planet.
Is there money to be made?
Binzelex. Draped in a red cloak, the Magus's body barely looks human. Wires, tubes, and metal manipulators turn him into a whimsical machine, while implants hide his face behind a sinister mask. The tech priest intimately detects something in the technolingua to the servo skull floating next to him. But at your approach, he falls silent and offers a reserved bow. Greetings, your ladyship. Lex Mechanic, Vinz and Lex. How may I serve you? Pascal and Lex Mechanic exchange trills of fine heroic greetings. The series of sounds issued by Vinz Lex sounds much longer and more deferential than those of Pascal. What do you do here on Janus? The tech priest's mechanical voice comes from the speaker in his neck. By the order of the Adeptus Mechanicus, I have been entrusted with the management of the Adeptus Administratum in order to catalogue agronomic data and analyze information about the planet during the process of subjugating it to the will of the Imperium. Be blessed, tech brother. Your diligence and the diligence of those like you turns anarchy into order and bestows classification to knowledge. One of Pascal's mechadendrites lightly touches the Lex Mechanic's body. The tech priest bows respectfully in return, clearly a little startled. Tell me about Janus. Initializing report. The planet's soil possesses a unique composition suitable for the re-engineering of the planet and the mass production of foodstuffs. Significant cultivation of the eastern hemisphere with the aim of improving production processes and logistics operations. Traces of xenoactivity that do not pose an immediate threat to ongoing operations. Undesirable pathologies of flora and fauna have been noted which may pose a threat in the short term. What pathologies in the flora and fauna? Genetic and chemical pathologies, your ladyship. Harmless species mutate and become aggressive, while plants change their chemical composition and become poisonous. This is happening more and more often, and if no action is taken, the ecosystem of the world will be irreparably disrupted. These changes may be artificial. Has the possibility been considered that someone is manipulating the ecosystem to reduce our living space? Not at all, Venerable Magus. Our tech comrades from the Magus biologists are humble workers, not warriors. They could not have come up with a thought of such a militant nature. The mind must be open to all forms of knowledge. I order you to commence a check. In the event that your account of the indulgences of their minds is confirmed, I will petition for the appropriate penance. How is the governor dealing with undesirable pathologies? I have analysed the genome of the affected species and I am currently developing suppressor genes to make the planet's organisms resistant to pathology. But so far I have not been able to solve the problem. Further exploration of the planet would perhaps speed up these processes, where the administrative apparatus has imposed a ban on expeditions and not are directly aimed at improving production. Traces of xenoactivity. According to data obtained during the initial survey, ruined structures of non-human origin were noted in different sectors of the planet, but I did not have the administrative capacity to study them in more detail. For now, I must defer the quest for knowledge. The Lex Mechanic speaks the last words with distinct envy, his eyes fixed on Magus Hanunaman. Let's talk about something else. I'm listening. How many servants of the Adeptus Mechanicus are there on the planet? According to the data stored in my congregator, all infrastructure nodes for food harvesting and processing have their own contingent of technomats. The total number amount to 253. Correction. Based on the latest data, the figure is 211. How are things with your fellows? The current situation on the planet is assessed as stable. The progress of the prospects is assessing as encouraging. We will speak later. As you wish.
Keep your wits about you.
Loot.
The machine god grants the insight.
Okay, fire grenade. Oh, here's the shares. Oh, this is a companion.
Iliad Lenevus greets
Iliad.
you, Elantark.
Iliad. You're not a mutant.
I have met souls like you before. You travel a path that offers you enlightenment. A rare gift among your limited kind. My soul is nothing kin to yours. Your kind call us Xenos, as if we are all as one. I came here to protect the Lilithon by assisting the governor against her enemies. Will you hear me?
The
or be
Lilithon.
blinded to sense by your precepts?
Oh, dogmatic. I don't converse with the enemies of humanity. Technically I should be going dogmatic. To be honest, the only part I understood was that you have no desire to fight. That is one thing we have in common.
I have banished the shadow of doubt from your thoughts regarding my nature. Now you will answer my question.
Excuse me?
Why have you sought me out?
So you are the governor's mysterious helper?
I am Elantark. My hand parried the death promised to the ruler of these people, and I aided you in battle against the Lost Ones.
What do you know about the rank and file rebels?
Only that they threaten the established order. There is much risk to this world should the ruler die.
Ilette's face is unreadable, but you detect a strange tension in her voice, although she is choosing her words carefully. Do you know who is behind the uprisings on the planet?
There is a malevolence here that drives your kin down the path of violence.
I spoke to the Magus in charge of operations on the planet. He said something's gone wrong with this world. There are spontaneous mutations, animal attacks. Maybe you have something to say about that.
The Lilithon is expressing her wrath. For centuries, this world has resisted the brutality inflicted upon it by soulless machines and unmindful creatures. But what the machine man told you, that is something else.
Something
more
else?
frightening. The planet is fighting an evil that has taken root in its very cradle.
Why do you call me Elantark?
Because that is what you are. Elantark means stranger
Elantark.
from the darkness amidst the stars. You descended on flame-winged machines in a dark time when the air of the planet is soaked in blood and pain. Will you be the one to bring peace to the Lilithon?
Why are you helping the governor?
This world is in distress. I wish to protect it from unnecessary suffering.
Your answers are not particularly helpful.
But you are not asking for help, Elantark. You are merely asking questions.
Oh,
the
good point.
answers to which are either unimportant or wreathed in shadow. Explore this place. Speak to those who know. A simple task for you, and an insurmountable challenge for me, since my very appearance provokes fear and suspicion. When you learn anything, tell me. Perhaps then my answers will be helpful to your search.
If you want, you can join me. None of the locals will dare ask consent to you in the rogue trader's presence.
So be it.
But Domin, this is a Xenos.
Yep.
The tenets of the Bloodspun Web warn us about their deceitful and vicious nature. They compel us to destroy them on sight. She is an enemy of the Undying Emperor, and she is driven by dark designs.
My judgments and choices are for me alone, Monkey. If uniting with your mistress will bring peace to the Lilithon, then it is the true path. Do not get in my way if you value your next breath.
Your attempts to intimidate me are as hollow as the lies seeping from your lips. Only the Domin's grace stands between my blade and your throat, Xenos.
I am ready, Elantark. Let us go forth.
Arlette is a Xenos, one of the Asurani. She is a ranger who follows the path of the outcast, and her skills in range combat are without equal. Arlette does not use human weapons and can wear either Aldari armor or, if she learns the required feature, Drakari armor. Arlette's unique ability instantly ends her turn. However, at the start of her next turn, she will make an attack that always hits its target. Okay. Let's go slightly slightly less melee. Just for now. Oh god. I assume bounty hunter. Or assassin. Go assassin, because I already got a bounty hunter. The assassin makes an attack that does not count towards the limit of attacks per turn, but does not block the assassin's movement. It deals only 25%. For one round, the assassin becomes the lowest priority target. Okay, yeah, let's stay alive. The hemorrhaging effect. For every 10 damage dealt, the attacker always deals 1 direct damage. More damage. Okay. I'm probably only gonna use her for this planet. I need to go do that as well. Gather more governor's estate. Okay, let's go talk to people.
Indeed. I have not seen many places that flaunt such luxury.
It is a
If
bit
you were
odd,
to
isn't it?
scrape all the gilding from every temple on footfall, it would still be less than there is here.
Considering it's an agricultural world.
I sense something nearby.
What's this? Chartist pendant. Let's talk to this person. Attilius Quint, a stooped man wearing a cloak of the Adeptus Administratum, is reviewing information on a data slate while his quietly whirring mechanical arms fill a long scroll with writing. Upon noticing you, the man stretches his thin lips into a smile and deferentially bows. The light in his eyes and the servo skull hovering over his right shoulder gently pulsates. Your Ladyship, what an honour it is to address you in person. Allow me to introduce myself. Attilius Quint, Prefectus of the Officio Agricolte. I will present the record of our conversation forever. I will preserve. What record of our conversation? Your Ladyship, I painstakingly record every conversation with high-ranking personages, and afterwards I fill out all 7 accompanying forms personally. Attilius rolls up his completed scroll in a protractus gesture, stows it away, and pulls out a new one. Your words and judgments are in good hand. Why can I hear Discord? I do not want to hear Discord. And of course, what great fortune it is to see, for the very first time in all my years of service, an emissary of the Navis Nobilite here on Janus. I humbly welcome the esteemed Cassia Tisphia Evriella, Lady Navigator of House Orselio. Everything from her condescending gaze and confident bearing to her calm but commanding voice marks Cassia as the heiress of a great bloodline. Awestruck, the secretary writes down each letter of her name with particular fastidious. A strange hobby, but you may continue. I thank you. Moments such as the appearance of a rogue trader must be preserved for posterity. What do you think of Vicenza Viat? Oh, I must confess, the news of her arrest has shaken me to my core. May I speak openly? I admit that I haven't got a bad word to say about Governor Viat, and I hope that when you appraise her efforts, your anger will change to mercy. The governor is a superb leader. She possesses an excellent grasp of all matters, never using an incorrect form for a given situation. I do not pry into her personal affairs, but if I may speak plainly, a lady who fills out paperwork with such finesse cannot be a bad person in my view. Jeez. He's a paper nerd. Or protocol nerd. What do you say about the governor's helper, Irlet? Attilius looks askance of Irlet and offers a strange smile. A highly exceptional individual. After today's regrettable event, I am beginning to hold her talents in particular esteem. Verily, even mutants who have seen the light of the God Emperor can faithfully serve his flock. Moreover, Ilet's particular abilities could be interesting subject to study for the Magus Biologus. That elongated head shape, those eyes. Judging by the skull that was given to me to send on to Footfall, such developmental anomalies on Janus are not a quirk of nature, but some kind of inheritable trait. Ilet freezes completely, turning into a living statue. What did you say? Oh, madame, have my words upset you? I'm certain your kinsman would be delighted to learn that people wish to make pretty presser paper out of his remains. And besides, I could be wrong about the nature of his honour. What skull are you talking about? A most remarkable item, I must say. A true anomaly. One moment. After rummaging in a nearby container, Attilius draws out a parcel, which he immediately unwraps. Here it is. I believe the finished piece was intended to be given as a gift to the governor, but under the current circumstances, I doubt I will be able to send it to Footfall anytime soon. Ilet stares at the skull in silence. You can see her jaw working under her delicate skin. After a few seconds, she abruptly turns away. Pascal's mechadendrites reach towards Attilius with interest, seeming to unnerve him a little. Adequately preserved, it is a pity that it is empty inside. It could have become a proper servo skull herald for the rogue trader. Unorthodox. A curiosity like this would look very nice on my desk. Huh? I mean, yes, of course, undoubtedly. Whatever you wish, your ladyship. If that will raise your spirits after the recent incident. Relette grits her teeth and burns you with a look of disdain. I took it to give it to you. What are your duties here? By the grace of the God Emperor, I oversee the administrative apparatus on the planet and serve as secretary. I am also responsible for the logistics related to supplying the planet's of the von Valencius dynasty and the timely payment of tithes to the Imperium's official collectors. Speaking of the von Valencius dynasty, when were the last shipments sent? Oh, your ladyship, our supply shipments are all in order. All foodstuffs and other items are ready for export and are simply awaiting the arrival of the transport ships. However, given the current circumstances on the planet, Janus could not provide even one tranche more than what is already prepared. I'm certain the situation could be rectified in the near future. When did the collector ships last come to Janus? Oh, your ladyship, I must confess that as yet I have not had the pleasure of filling out a sacred tithe protocol form, as the last Imperial ships to come here did so under my predecessor. Come to think of it, that would have been several decades ago. Several decades ago? I do hope the logisticians responsible for such an unforgettable oversight lose their head over this. That's enough. As you wish, my ladyship. Tell me about Janus. What is happening on the planet? Alas, your ladyship, rebellions have caused us too many problems in recent times. The rebels are interfering with established processes, interrupting supplies, sabotaging the serfs' work. A few nobles have even been killed, and worst of all, some of the victims occupied important administrative posts. Until their replacements pass their checks, complete all their induction forms, and go through the official appointment procedure, important paperwork is going unsigned. This is a bureaucrat catastrophe. If things continue in this vein, I dare not imagine what it could lead to. There are worlds that are ravaged by war for generations. Generations, your ladyship. Like that deranged planet by the nameless star, so close to our own peaceful system. The inhabitants there supposedly live under the patronage of rogue trader Winterscale. I shudder to think what he has created there. I want to know details. Where have the rebels struck and how? Of course. I would be delighted to furnish you with all the information I have. In the last few months, 15 organised attacks and 7 terrorist attacks have been perpetrated. Irrigation equipment has been sabotaged in the agrarian sectors 3 to 5. Transport routes 27, 413 and also... I suppose this will not tell you much, please. With a fussy gesture, you press the several buttons on his data slate screen, and a 3-dimensional map with coordinates of the attacks appears on your cognigator. The data here is superbly collated, and the map clearly displays the actions of the rebels. At first glance, there seems to be no logic to their campaign, but after analysing the data and the features of the terrain, you notice a clear system indicating a geographical pattern to their attacks. Who is directing the rebels? Does anyone know? The rebels are well armed and well trained. What's more, the governor's advisors are inclined to think that the instigators of the rebellion are very familiar with the planet's terrain and climate. My ordnance are going through registration records day and night, looking for individuals who have completed military training, but we have so far been unable to identify the scoundrel. What are you doing to combat the rebels? Our security services are tracking those who supported the rebels, and our regular wardens are wiping out those saboteurs without the slightest mercy, but they keep on appearing. My scribes have been run off their feet, keeping records of all public hearings and executions, but I am confident that the governor will find a solution soon. That's enough for now. Of course, your ladyship. What do you know about the attack on the estate? A disgraceful incident, simply disgraceful. I cannot believe that these scoundrels would dare to come so close and to drag the nobility into this as well. If they penetrated the estate, that means they had some help from worthless servants or other. Security is currently questioning the survivors, but the culprit has not been found yet. Attilius Quint smiles unpleasantly. I must take my leave. I look forward to meeting you again, your ladyship. Gather more in... The coordinates of the attacks indicate a definite vector of movement for the rebels, making it possible to narrow the search area. The governor has suggested starting the search by questioning the servants and other witnesses. Contracts. Oh, complete. Oh. Do I have to... Plaster seal. Yeah. I see.
I always have a backup plan. What
I've
a
read about this.
peculiar thing.
Hot shot laser gun. Nice. Security officer. A hulking man dressed in a uniform marking him out as an officer of the gubernatorial wardens is closely monitoring his subordinates as they surround the building. Sensing your approach, he whips around, his face going pale, and he offers a low bow. Your ladyship, please do not stay too close to the building. One of the terrorists from today's attack has holed himself up in there. He could be dangerous. What's going on here? Ready to report, your ladyship. We conducted a sweep of the area after the attack. All of the assassins were arrested or neutralized except for one. The officer scowls darkly. He sealed himself inside. He already injured 2 wardens who tried to reach him, but there's no need to worry. We'll poison him and clear the last dredge of dirt from the estate. I have only one question, officer. Why have you not already done it? The rogue trader is here, and the longer you delay, the more you put her life needlessly at risk. The officer flinches slightly at Ablard's snarl. It is inexcusable, your ladyship. The barrels of poison were only just delivered, but we're ready to begin. I want to talk to the person inside. Are you sure? It's not exactly safe, your ladyship. The officer's eyes involuntarily sweep over you, sizing you up. You dare to question me? Out of my way. The officer seems to remember himself and offers another low bow. Forgive me, your ladyship. Act as you see fit. As the officer signals, the wardens take a deferential step back, clearing your path to the door.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
When you approach the solid-looking door, a high, boyish voice shouts out, "Piss off! You won't take me alive. Better to put a bullet in my brain than let the governor's dogs get a hand on me." Strength and tech use. The door looks solid and formidable, but you notice dark marks on the hinge, a sure sign that the material has degraded. The lock doesn't look new either. With a suitable tool, it could be easily opened. Pick the lock. Failed. Succeeded after a few powerful blows. And the door flies open, revealing the way inside. Inside is a poorly lit, but you spot a person standing in the far corner. He is desperately gripping a discharged laser gun in his hands. At the sight of you, his eyes widen in recognition and fear. It can't be. The rogue trader! The young man, practically a boy, falls to his knees and stretches out his bloody hands towards you. His clothes are burned on one side and grimy with baked-in blood. Your ladyship, have mercy. You are the sovereign of this planet. Only you have the power to save us. Youth is a time of recklessness. I heard that said more than once in the Scholar Progenium and during my notive. But youth is also a time of directness. Let us listen to this young man before we judge him. Save you from what? From Governor of Yat. Everybody here knows what she's doing to us. We put up with it for a long time, hoping that someone would intervene and help us, but nobody ever did. She's turned the whole world into a slaughterhouse. People are rounded up like groks from the settlements, supposedly to go to the palace, and they're never seen again. Her servants pour something over the fields, and then the people lose their minds. They start hearing voices and seeing evil spirits. And while we're dying, she's sitting behind her white walls and feasting on our bones. Hello. Yeah, they're alright. Been struggling to play anything recently, but today is a good day. Though I have just arrived on my planet, and it seems like the governor is chopping people up and eating them. So, the usual. But let's face twists, sacrifices, madness, pain and death. Even in so primitive a society as this, such rites seem senseless, not worthy of such efforts. What is this, a random quirk of nature, or something darker? I was taught that peasants have a tendency to exaggerate their suffering due to sloth and weakness of spirit. Oh geez, she's been noble to death. But this young man, vermilion thorns pierce every centimetre of his body. Well, maybe she hasn't. And grey shackles bind his hands, feet and neck. There are no lies in his words, only terror and desperation without end. You're telling me people are seeing evil spirits? Yeah. Yes, others are going feral and attacking their loved ones. And then there's... The boy lowers his voice. People say that in some settlements, well, they've stopped upholding the law altogether. Imperial law. And the laws of basic human decency. People are turning into animals. Who is behind the rebels? He swallows nervously and looks at you with fear. Your ladyship, I beg you, don't ask me that. I can't sell out my brethren. It's over for me, but the others, I won't betray them. Persuasion 5. There will be no end to the war on this planet until I get a handle on the situation, but to do that I need to meet with your leader. Success. The boy hesitates for a few seconds and then his head drops limply. As long as you keep your word. I've never been in the camp, none of us have. Only the chief saw one person from their base. He came a few times, bringing weapons and orders. He said he represented a greater force than we can imagine, and he said that the governor's dogs will pay for their reprisals in the settlements. But that's not where they're hidden. They keep their distance from ordinary folk. God, I think... Oh, someone's playing the rebels. We have it all worked out so that if anyone gets caught, the others aren't caught with them. But I swiped the chief's Vox. I thought, after I killed the governor, I could use the message coordinates to find the base and hide out there. The boy retrieves a Vox from his pocket and holds it out to you with a shaking hand. That's everything I know, your ladyship. Get up and come with me. I give you a word as a rogue trader you will live. The rebel looks at you in bewilderment and then bows low before you. When he speaks, his voice trembles. Your ladyship, thank you. Thank you for this kindness. I never thought I'd survive this. And then he gets shot in the back. The officer of the wardens casts a disdainful look over the rebel before turning his gaze on you. Your ladyship, I honour your bravery. Please allow me to get rid of this rat for you. Dogmatic. See, this man is now under my protection. See to it that he is held safety and custody until his fate is decided by a fair trial. A dumbfounded expression appears on the officer's face. With the deepest respect, your ladyship. The officer thinks better of his next words and abruptly bows. It will be done. I'm not sure a trial is equally good though.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
Okay, quick refill. Okay. Let's find someone else to talk to. Oh, bodies. Interesting.
Right.
What's this? Dried berries. Maybe he will know? Take my leave. Maybe the techno priest. The Magus notices you and offers a dignified bow. Oh, here we go. I found this on the body of a dead rebel. Can you tell me about these specimens? Your blessing for the examination, Magos? The tech priest studies the dried berries and goes still. You hear the distinct clicks as his cerebral coordinators process his information. Creeping creeweed, a typical plant of the Western Hemisphere. You have studied the possibility of industrial cultivation, but the process was found to be inefficient due to the specific requirements of the soil, which is found in the right composition only in the archipelagos of the planet. Okay, that seems like good information. Excuse me. The berries of a plant that grow were found at the slimy population centers. The coordinates of the attack, making it possible to narrow down the search. Bridge. Okay, so we got to scan the... Let's just check inside the mansion.
I always keep my options open.
Two hours till Summer Game Fest. The door guard barrels obsequiously. Lady von Valencia, we are most delighted to welcome you as a guest. Okay, now I'll take my entourage. Really? Okay, the second one I could maybe believe. Do you think there'll be something from Sony and something from Microsoft and something from Nintendo? Like with all three of the console makers make a big thing. I feel like Nintendo's got to at least put a massive ad for the Switch too. Although they really do seem to be being a bit quiet. Like they know that they probably don't have enough. You neglected to mention the strange changes in the planet's flora and fauna. Magos Vinzelex is a very wise man, but his fixation on evolutionary processes seems a little extreme to me. Janus was heavily cultivated, forests were cleared and mountains raised across half the planet. It is no surprise that we are still noticing the consequences of those changes. It's possible that the plant mutations are connected to waste runoff from the harvesting equipment, and the changes in wildlife behavior could be a reaction to the expansion of the cultivated area. Vistenza shakes her head with a laugh. Are you surprised by my knowledge of the topic? Our whole dynasty has dedicated itself to taming Janus, this plentiful yet stubborn planet. Every member of the Vyat bloodline is versed in the fundamentals of planetary engineering and its consequences. Yeah, I don't know about the Donkey Kong game either. Like just smashing everything. I don't know, maybe it was a surprise, but... Rumors have reached me about oddities among Janus's population. No, it's not been released. There's a couple of videos of people playing it at the at like the preview events and stuff. But I don't think I heard anyone like screaming to play it, sort of thing. I think people did like what's it called, Metroid Prime 4, and the like the mouse mode was quite good actually, and like you could switch quickly. I don't deny it. Some of our experiments exact a higher toll on the population than others. You see, recently one of the noble families of Janus has taken on the difficult task of enhancing the attributes of our workers. So far, it has involved introducing experimental supplements into their food and mental conditioning and monitored settlements. Sometimes procedures are... Oh, I keep losing my voice. Sometimes procedures are disruptive and part of the population suffers from side effects. The specialists of the Garaz family should be better placed to inform you on this topic, but alas, they are currently engaged in the field. Oh, the other was the was it the Pokemon game? Yeah, like Pokemon Violet, and that is actually playable now. I think that's probably the best news. But the what's the other one? Atreus? No, not Atreus. The Pokemon Legends one isn't any good now because it's still locked at 30. The tech priest mentioned ancient ruins belonging to the Xenos. I know to what you are referring. Ooh, is it too soon to get Fable information? I guess yeah, because Outer Worlds 2. Maybe they don't want to. It's too much overlap. Yeah, maybe not. I know to what you are referring. Strange structures of an unknown material. For the prevention of any unfortunate accidents, I ordered that area to be declared out of bounds for all. Some things are better off left under a thick layer of dirt. Who is this person standing next to you? One of my ladies in waiting, Amelia. Amelia performs secretarial duties and helps me remain in constant contact with those families who are most responsible for the productivity and prosperity of Janus. I trust my advisors implicitly, and over time Amelia has become not merely a faithful companion, but almost my shadow. Losing her would be like losing my right hand. Oh god, she's the real one in control. Amelia drops into a low curtsy. To bathe in the light of your greatness is a true honor, rogue trader. Tell me about Janus. Janus is a remarkable world, both in terms of its vast potential and in terms of the work that was carried out to transform it into an agri-world. House Fiat has ruled on Janus for many generations, and each new governor has without failed contributed to the planet's taming. The world was once a wild planet, full of xenobeasts and utterly unsuitable for growing anything. To this day, despite our best efforts, Janus regularly rebels against us. Earthquakes, tsunamis, the appearance of new pests and weeds that evade the arable land. Sometimes I cannot help but think that this world is endowed with consciousness, and the consciousness of a capricious and stubborn child who likes to spoil everything that we ever achieved. Even for an agri-world in the back of the beyond, this place is a real dump. What do you do all day for fun when you have free time, that is? If you're asking about our circle, then let me assure you there are enough noble families on world to keep boredom at bay. I frequently host guests, your ladyship, and my servants arrange suitable entertainments. Okay. Footfall Station is on the verge of starvation. Yes and no, your ladyship. If the question is, can such an expensive and fertile world as this one feed a few thousand void rats? Of course it can. We lose more provisions to gnawing pests every cycle than those on Footfall could eat in their entire lives. But can we ship said provisions to Footfall? Not a chance. Any cargo shuttle that leaves the service will be a target for attack. The rebels will not hesitate to bring it down. Okay, what do you grow? Mainly Helican flint corn and red turnip. Apart from that, in the southern hemisphere, we have set aside vast tracts of land for the Grox population. Grox. Oh yeah, they're the like cows. I'll take my leave. Wait, where's the door?
Let us not dawdle.
Old servant. Hearing your footsteps, the elderly servant grabs an injector and stabs it into his arms. The area around the needle immediately starts turning black. You're too late, Vyat's dogs. I am the master of my own fate. But when he gets a better look at you, the man drops the injector in astonishment and seems poised to prostrate himself on the floor before you. It's you, your ladyship. The God Emperor must have brought you here. I beg you, help the rebels and save Janus. He doubles up, hugging himself, and is racked by coughing that leaves his lips wet with blood. Forgive me, your ladyship. If only I'd known it was you. My eyes deceived me. You're a little town now, but I swear I'll tell you everything. There's definitely something going on here. Looking closely at the old man, the tech priest utters, "Nerve toxin. The inevitable cessation of vital function is expected in no more than 60 seconds. Say whatever it is you want to say and be quick about it." Oh no, crap. Damn it, I pressed the wrong button. Okay, say whatever you want. In the name of the Golden Throne, your ladyship, show mercy on the humble workers, the Sultan Janus, save them. Vistenza Vyat, the untouchable governor and leader of the nobility, is creating something monstrous behind closed doors. She uses the Imperium's interest as a smokescreen and purports to be a scholar, but her actions are poisoning our planet. Did you know that the settlements that fail to pay their due tithes on time have been allowed to pay with people instead? They even deliver them to order, sometimes old folk, sometimes children. He lowers his voice to a whisper and leans towards you. I've seen those people. I've seen them being delivered to the estate, and then they're never seen or heard from again. They go into secret rooms and they don't come out again. Your ladyship, ever. Peasants who were taken to Urek 5 to serve House Ocelio were never seen or heard again from either. They became loyal servants and toiled for the good of a great dynasty. Why should they ever return to their filthy, squalid abodes? The servant shakes and coughs violently. I'm not so sure I'll last long enough to answer all your questions. What secret rooms? Hidden chambers deep within the palace. I've never been inside, thankfully. The servants who are allowed in, the ones the governor's chest, they change, she changes them, pretties them up, defiles them. I see no shadows of deceit behind your words, and even so, I would have noticed. I know I would have noticed the signs of which you... Olette's voice tenses like a taut string and doubt creeps into her expression. Except whenever Vicenza hosts one of her dances at the palace, she sends me away to search for rebels, into the forest far from human settlements. You accused the rogue trader's appointed governor of heresy. Argenta, I did just order her arrested. They themselves are tantamount to her heresy, but if what you say is true, if it's true, then your sacrifice will be to your credit, my good man. Argenta utters those last words with impassioned conviction. I swear I'm not lying. Pray for me, holy sister, for me and for Janus. The old man starts to convulse, indicating that he's close to death. He raises his already unseeing eyes to you. Your ladyship, if you'll permit a dying man to make one last request, don't tell anyone that I was the one who unlocked the doors. I will keep your secret. Please save us. Save Janus. Jeez, what the hell's going on here? Okay. Let's have a search in the mansion quickly.
Rise to the top or get left in the dust.
It is an honor. Ooh. Oh.
Color the uncolored.
I thought I was thinking click.
Keep your wits about you.
Is something wrong, your ladyship? Let's go scan the planet. Atlantic gestures for your attention. As you once sought my help, now I'm seeking yours. The time has come to dispel the final shadows on our path. I've hidden the truth from you. I know a great deal about those who are disturbing the peace of the local ruler, and I also know where they are hiding. Allow me to show you the way, on the condition that you will bring me to them. Why did you not say anything? What an unexpected and no. Why did you not say anything? No other path was open to me, but now our paths are aligned, and my decision was motivated not by caprice, but by reason, which compels me now to be honest with the person who can fix all of this. Everything you have discovered, everything you have learned from your kind, they are all traces of the same calamity, a calamity that will eclipse all the strife and wars on the face of this world. All the signs were plain to see, but I was here, and the Monkey failed to recognize the coming storm. Please follow me, Pandora. You must, if this world truly matters to you. What calamities are you talking about? I'll reveal the truth very soon, but not have patience. If one of the Imperium's worlds is in danger, so be it. I will follow you. Yeah, let's go, Atlantic. I pray to the gods that we are not too late. Forest of Janus.
Is there money to be made?
Is there money to be made? Good question.
I considered these forests my home for a time, but I still feel myself a stranger here.
Go up. Oh,
Nothing's impossible for this old officer.
rebel. I don't really want to fight the rebels, do I?
I always keep my options open. Your arrogance will be your downfall.
Show them no mercy.
Damn it, we're under attack. Kill the intruders. Stop. Lower your weapons. Oh. Let's go.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Why? Oh, because she only...
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Oh, wait, I put the wrong one down. Damn it.
Do not dare ask. If I may,
So what's... Oh, she's an operator. Okay. I don't need you, Siri.
If I must. Hear you moving. No more.
isn't this a job for the serfs?
Nice. Oh, I can move it.
I'm afraid not.
No line of sight.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Oh, that's awkward.
Let's get to it. Out of my way.
Oh, oh god, there's a flamer. Oh, it's a servitude.
Here
Oh
we
god.
go. Brace yourself, Avalon. Who even told you to fight like this?
I'll do it. I refuse. As the Emperor commands, I act.
Who's this? Oh, sharpshooter lady.
If it serves your cause. Ancestors, guide me. I understand your intent.
I'm here, maggots.
Pain and duty.
My ears are ringing.
Let's make it quick.
Help me, Lord Captain!
Let's get to it.
Why is she taking so much damage?
Time to slaughter someone.
My reckoning will be swift.
Show me what you've got.
The battle formation.
Oh god, did that... Oh, Jesus Christ. Those sharpshooters just instantly kill everyone.
Indeed.
Reduced to dust.
Whoops.
It will be done.
Request approved. The Omniscient knows all, comprehends all.
If only that were possible. I am a navigator, not a servitor.
I am not your Xenos pet. Another soul slips beyond the veil.
Do not dare ask. If I may.
Oh, I should have killed this one.
Scared yet? I'll feel death with my hands.
Let's get to it.
Reached!
Out of our way. Not my worst day. Yet.
Oh no.
Faith shields me! Faith without deeds is worthless. Strength is a prayer. Doubt is for the weak. As the Emperor commands, I act.
If I must, another soul slips beyond the veil. If it serves your cause.
Oh damn it, there's two down.
Will endure.
Hold on.
My heart still beats.
Let's get to it.
Someone
Damn it.
just hit the ground.
My vow is to serve. Running binaric override. The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
I am not your Xenos pet. I deal death with my hands. Stop trying, monkey.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Let's get to it.
Suffering is part of the trial.
Oh, he's still alive, thank God.
If it serves your cause. I am not your Xenos pet. Ancestors, guide me! This tedium is beneath me. Their fragility has been
Oh
exposed.
God, down to two people. I think I'm dead.
Slaughter someone.
Flesh is weak, yet iron knows no pain.
Show me what you've got.
You cannot change this.
Oh God.
Scared yet?
Yep, time to load. Should I? Let me try just seeing what's
Experience. Nothing matters more.
this way first.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
There's more rebels.
I align my path with yours, for now.
I woke up with a feeling of wonder.
I guide humanity between the stars.
I'll make an example out of you.
Crush him!
Oh, I should have switched. Oh, I'll call for backup. No. Oh, God.
I am a navigator, not a servitor. If I may? Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
If I must. Another soul slips beyond the veil.
Be careful not to cross my gaze.
God, that's good.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Let's make it quick.
I've suffered worse.
Let's get to it.
Just a minor setback.
So 2, 3, okay.
I understand your intent. I am not your Xenos pet monkey.
Let's get to it.
You don't frighten me.
Cogitation failed. As the tactical imperative dictates. The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all.
Let's get to it.
Ouch.
Out of my way. yourself, Abelard.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury! I'll do it. Faith without deeds is worthless. I'll do it. None can escape the Emperor's judgment. Doubt is for the weak.
I'll see to it personally. Who if not me?
As the Emperor commands, I act.
I keep doing that.
It's as good as done. Another enemy down.
One, you are target.
High momentum.
That is foolishness.
Fortune favors the swift. If it serves your cause. I hear you moving, no more. That is beneath me.
Advancing.
Oh, it's gonna kill him. Oh, maybe not.
Condemns you.
What's this hunting rifle? Black tracks, landings, okay.
My success was inevitable.
What happened here? Scrapping. Oh, that doesn't look good.
Compared to naval service, that was barely a challenge.
Shameful failure.
Nothing's impossible for this old officer.
Let us not dawdle.
Mistress Elliot, the ship's crew would be less alarmed if you made the slightest effort not to frighten them.
Monkey fears are not my concern.
Monkey.
And even if I wanted to assuage them, your kind will never see.
What the hell's going on?
Attention to detail is the key to success.
Duty prevails.
Disciples. Recoil. Nice. Oh no. What the hell?
My Orsted records your wickedness.
This ambush.
Prepare for disposal.
These creatures were once so timid, so reticent. Could the seeds of evil truly have taken root in them as well? Oops. Okay, let's go. Why can't I? turn this.
I am a navigator, not a servitor. Me, if you insist, Lord Captain. Isn't this a job for the serfs?
My vow is to serve. Request approved. The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
If I may.
One, two, okay.
If I must. I understand your intent.
I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act. Doubt is for the weak.
I need an upgrade to a gun.
I'll do it.
Reading damage to Volk.
Ouch.
Victory is imminent. It will be done. Time
Oh,
to
God.
prove my mettle. Indeed. I will do my duty.
I'll make it happen. I won't stand for it.
Careful now.
On it.
Request approved. Running binaric override. My vow is to serve. My competences are not that universal. Request approved.
Me, if you insist, Lord Captain.
Ancestors guide me. I am not your Xenos pet monkey. This tedium is beneath me. If I must.
Thank God for that.
As the Emperor commands. You Emperor. I'll do it.
Nice.
Victory is imminent. At your beck and call.
Who, if not me? It's as good as done.
I understand your intent.
I'll see to it personally.
The scriptural prognosis is favorable. High momentum.
Power resides in the will of the righteous. Doubt is for the weak. This is why I was chosen. As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it.
Another soul slips beyond the veil. I am not your Zeus pet monkey.
Faith without deeds is worthless. As the Emperor commands, I act.
Oh, damn you.
Not my worst day. Yet. Indeed.
How could you miss?
Your end was inevitable.
Interesting.
Searching is my observance.
Oh, wait.
Unexpected result.
Is there money to be made?
You interrupted my thoughts.
You will beg for mercy, but I will grant none.
I'll turn you into corpse starch.
I am a navigator, not a servitor. If only that were possible. Isn't this a job for the serfs? Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Request approved.
Oh, I should have done it here.
My vow is to serve.
Make it quick.
I'm in.
Heavily armed. Oh,
Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Oh, my ears are ringing.
I move swiftly to strike.
Let's get to it.
Martyrdom is a reward.
Show me what you've got.
Running binary override. Request approved. The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
Out of my way.
Here, Morak.
Scared yet?
I'll brush this off.
Let's get to it.
Hold on.
God Emperor, move through me! Be the fire in my heart! For you, my Emperor!
I'll make it happen.
Doubt is for the weak.
I'll see to it personally.
It will be done. Reduce to dust.
again, I did it.
I will do my duty. It will be done. One fewer target.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around. I am a navigator, not a servitor.
The order is contrary to dogmatic protocols. Request approved.
If I may, another foe painted black.
Let's get to it.
Holy crap.
You go hand in hand.
An unworthy soul.
Dispatch.
My heart sings with the thrill of battle. I hear you moving. No more. If it serves your cause.
Oh god, bloody sharpshooters.
My vow is of significant value.
Lovely. Where the hell do I hide though?
Activate calculated fury algorithm.
Let's get to it.
You will perish for this
Oh, she's
affront.
dead.
I'll do it. As the Emperor... I'll do it. I will not. As the Emperor commands, I act.
It's as good as done.
Doubt is for the weak.
I'll see to it personally.
Victory is imminent. I took care of this one. At your beck and call.
No, I was a mistake.
Me? If you insist, Lord
You will
Captain.
pay an even greater price.
Where's this?
You cannot force me, Elantak. This tedium is beneath me.
Show me what you've got.
Oof.
I'm observing the loss of a unit.
My exile has not ended yet. Stop trying, monkey. Swift and silent. That is beneath me. If I must.
Another color has faded.
Oh, who died? Oh, both of them. Damn it.
Faith shields me.
This is just too much.
Oh, how am I going to kill this servitor now? Oh, thank God for that.
As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it. Faith without deeds is worthless. As the Emperor commands,
Oh,
I
you
act.
missed.
I won't compromise my principles. I'll make it happen.
how'd you miss? Round 4. Oh no, what's happening? What the hell? What the hell? Stop, my kin, it is me.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Do I have to...
You cannot force me, Elantak, if it serves your cause.
A pitiful attempt.
I am a navigator. Try to die with
Finally.
grace, at least.
Another soul slips beyond the veil.
Oh, I forgot to move.
No more. I understand your intent.
Oh, I forgot about the sharpshooter.
Hold on.
Zero to 1. 0 to 3.
Rejoice in battle! Blessed be the hand of the healer. I'll do it.
I'll see to it personally.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
My gut tells me it's a bad idea. It's as good as done.
Jeez.
High momentum.
Oh, she's not going to fire.
If it serves your cause.
Step aside. The navigator is coming.
Return this favor tenfold.
I approach the designated position. This tedium is beneath me.
Here we go.
I will endure.
Where the hell's the servitor going now? Oh my god.
for the weak. Faith without peace for you, my Emperor!
High momentum.
I'll make it happen. Another enemy
Nice.
down.
I will join the ancestors.
On it.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
I have read tomes of military tactics.
No, I don't think I wanted to do that.
In the name of House Orcelio, I
Low
shall
momentum.
prevail.
How much is this? 2 AP. Oh.
I am not your Xenos pet monkey. If it serves your cause. No weakness is hidden from my sight. I am not your Xenos pet monkey.
I'm afraid not. Me? See you gasping in crimson.
If I must,
Oh, you missed.
if it serves your cause. I am not your Xenos pet monkey.
Blessed are
No.
those who sacrifice to the Imperium. Injuries will not slow me. Guided by faith!
If I may.
If it serves your cause.
Okay.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Fortune favors the swift. This tedium is beneath me. Let's get to it.
Ouch. Why is that so difficult?
This is unacceptable. I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury. I'll do it. God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart. In thy light I stand, and thy light I crave.
Oh God.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
God.
Doubt is for the weak. As the Emperor commands, I act. That is not the Emperor's will.
Wait. What?
I will not.
Oh, I messed up there. Huh? Maybe not.
I'll do it.
Oh my God, that's the worst shooting she's ever done.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around. That is foolishness.
No weakness is hidden from my sight.
3. How much does this cost? 3. Okay, we're gonna have to. Let's kill this sharpshooter.
Fortune favors the swift. If I must.
I'm here, maggot.
Oh no. Dodge, thank God.
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet. Isn't this a job for the serfs?
No weakness is hidden from my sight. I understand your intent.
Oh, thank God. Okay, now reload. She's so dead.
We shall know them. The enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
Oh, I better finish this. It's getting close.
Faith without... As the Emperor commands, I act. Guided by faith.
Oh, can I not? Oh, crap.
I move as if unseen.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
Damn it.
I'll do it.
I move swiftly to strike. Fortune favors the swift, if it serves your cause.
Come on, stand strong, Agenta. Oh, she survived.
Oh, Emperor.
So she gets the honor. I'm missing every single shot. God damn it.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Oh, God.
I deal
Thank God
death
for
with
her.
my hands.
Irlet's usually dispassionate face is contorted in a grimace of pain and rage. Your Euclid activates when she begins speaking in her own language. I swear on Kanan's raven heart, Moran, you will pay for your treachery. May Rorak Heg sunder your fate and cast it away. Whoa, whoa, who knew a tempest was raging beneath that unruffled surface? Irlet closes her eyes, sucks in a breath through her teeth, and quickly murmurs something. When she opens her eyes, her face is once again in a mask of cool serenity. She looks at you and begins to speak, this time in low Gothic. Please excuse me, Alantak. I allowed the turmoil in my soul to win out over my reason. A slip like that could cost me more than you can ever imagine, my very soul. I must be more careful, even in the face of treachery. Who is Moran? What treachery are you talking about? Moran is the one responsible for the rebellions against the ruler of Janus, but allow me to tell you everything from the beginning. We call ourselves the Children of Asurian. Eldari is another name of ours. We are the echoes of the great empire that once ruled the galaxy and created new worlds. The planet that you call Janus is one such maiden world. The Leothan, the haven that our ancestors made for their kin. For many millennia, only the shadows of our predecessors lived among the ruins, until you humans came here. We are their heirs, and we are entirely within our rights to call the maiden world our own. However, our arrival is a tragedy, not our homecoming. Sorrow seeps into Erlet's voice. We belong to craft world Kudarak, which fell on the border of this star region. Only the providence of the merciful gods allowed us to escape the fate that befell those whose souls perished amidst the stardust along with our abode. Destroying an Eldari craft world is a serious achievement. I'd like to shake the hand of whoever did it. His green visor flashing with interest, Pascal carefully clarifies, which border exactly? You don't need to know that, Iron Malon Clay. I am aware of your looting practices. After the calamity, the Lilithon offered my kin a sanctuary, a place of respite in the ruins of our ancestors, under the canopy of the forests created by the wisdom of our world singers, living alongside your kind who reap the fruits of our labour with such vulgarity. You came to Janus along with the rest of the Eldari? No, my path brought me to Leviathan later. Erlet hesitates. By another route. It was Moran who welcomed me here. He was one of the surviving Farseers of Kruderik. He was with a handful of Asuriani who had escaped death and found the path here to the destroyed Caradal of our kind. They were outraged when they saw how the Monkai had ravished our flourishing garden. How are your kin connected to the uprising on the planet? The Asurani do not enter battles they cannot win. However, it is in our power to direct the currents so the elements themselves wash obstacles and enemies from our path. And so it was in this case. Moran, the Farseer from Kurdarach, saw a future where the Monkai and we followed his lead. We simply used the Monkai's passions against them, their love of freedom and anarchy, their love of domination and violence. Stoking enmity between servants and rulers is easier when the targets are governed by emotion rather than reason. My kin became military advisors to the Monkei who rose up against the ruler of this world. I had a different mission, to become Vestenda's handler, since the rebels would be unable to get to her until both sides were sufficiently weakened. The ruler of the humans had never seen a child of Asurani before, and so she accepted the lie about a degenerative branch of Monkai dwelling far from their own kind. Why did your own kind attack you? I know not the answer to that question. Yuret lowers her head. Many cycles have passed since I departed these forests and my kin. They cannot have forgotten me, can they? Why would a handful of Xenos go to war against the whole planet? You can't kill everyone. You struggle to understand the children of Suran, and I do not blame you for that. We are too different. Rolette says nothing for a few moments, choosing her words. Monkei walked blindly into the future. We choose the path guided by our Farseers. Kudarak was the birthplace of the powerful watchers of things to come, and our leaders were selected from among their ranks, and their world was set in stone, unshakable like the universe itself. Moran, our leader here, is one of that group. The children of Asuriani are subject to his will, and he is subject to the will of his visions. Moran saw the Leviathan in his vision, suffering and crying out to be cleansed. We did everything we could to rid the maiden world of the monkey. Our lives, our desires, all that is dust compared to the light of the path Moran has chosen for us. At least that is what my kin believe. I used to believe it too until recently. Why are you telling me all this? What's brought on this candor? Alantak, your arrival has thrown my paths into disarray, and lifted the veil on the truth that has been hidden from me. While I was shadowing the humans' ruler, I failed to see the signs that there was another threat looming over Leviathan besides the monkey's deeds. The threat could be familiar to you, as it is to other intelligent species in the galaxy. We call it Sailorthresh, she who first, goddess of chaos. Lore, Sailorthresh and she who first are names the Adalari give to the chaos god Slanesh, their ultimate enemy. Slanesh is the god of passion, access, and forbidden pleasures. Yeah, I wondered why there was definitely something odd with that secretary. They're totally having fun behind closed doors. And she's the one in control. Disfigurements, it seems you call those mutations, are the surest sign of this threat. By mutilating living forms, this malevolent power subjugates them and bends them to its will. You have seen the deformities in the face of those who are closer to the Leviathan's body than others, the rebels who hide under the canopy of these forests. The Monkey are weak in spirit, they are susceptible to the propositions of she who thirsts, and in their drive to attain her poison gifts, they perform perverse rituals in her name, rituals that require sacrifices, like the Monkey who were brought to the palace and never seen again. Leanthe's wild spirit senses the threat and resists as much as it is able. The living things that inhabit the world are becoming its weapons. Weapons turned against the Monkey. Poisonous plants, rabid beasts, these are all like a blade in the Leanthan's hands as she fights the coming Sailorthresh. The signs have been revealed to me. They all indicate the presence of corruption on this world. Tendrils of corruption may be threading through the world spirit, poison it even as we speak. But for corruption to take hold of this planet so quickly requires effort. Effort directed by the will of another. Roulette pauses. I believe Vistenza Viat is in the thrall of the will of Sailorthresh. What? Vistenza Viat, the governor who has duly served the dynasty and the Imperium for decades? Pandora, I hope you will not stand for such circular slander aimed at one of your finest servants. I put her in... I arrested her. I don't like that. They should acknowledge that I that I knew something was up. As lamentable as it may be, the Imperium's history knows many cases where even the most steadfast followers of the Creed were turned away from his light. Governor Viat had to tap into many fonts of knowledge to turn Janus into a prosperous Agi world. Perhaps one of those fonts became her undoing. I trust your judgment, Yeret. Vistenza will be punished for her betrayal. The only punishment for such crime is death, Alantak. The one who steps onto the path of Sailorthresh forfeits the light forever. Sailorthresh is deceitful and cunning. She subtly penetrates the soul, offering false perfection, luring victims into her web with promises of a wicked ideal. The ruler of the Monkey perhaps does not even know that her soul has been corrupted. If we want to meet with the leaders of the uprising, we had better keep moving. Okay. I think I will get some loot, and then that's probably a good time to chill a bit before Summer Games Fest. What's this? Melter gun. Interesting. Gas cloud.
I always keep my options open.
What's this? Marksman rifle. Okay, some weapons for her maybe.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Okay, I think that's it for now.